I was doing my post-graduation when I became pregnant. So my pregnancy was okay. Luckily I did not have any problems medically or otherwise. So I kept working till almost the last 4 days of my delivery. So I was not bothered so much. But I think only after delivery is where I really got stressed. I could experience the postpartum blues, where I really got upset. I would get irritated and upset for small things. I would cry, and then I don't have my mother, so it was just my dad, and he was also very confused as to why I was acting so weird and stuff. But then he got to learn from the others that this period is always like that, and it settled within few days. Being in the mental health profession, or having seen many mothers go through various difficulties in their postpartum period, I would feel that it made me a little more anxious when I actually became pregnant. Because we've seen mothers who, varying from just mild anxiety or depression to very severe form of psychosis, who would actually need anywhere from antipsychotics to LECTs and stuff. So and it can happen to anybody. So it could happen to me also. And that case, I think I was a little anxious, but a lot I've learned seeing the patients and seeing mothers in their pregnancy also, about what are the apprehensions they undergo, and how the family comes in support to them, or sometimes how the family actually increases their distress and stuff. I think somewhere, even though I was frustrated, I wasn't getting sleep, and then I was irritated. I used to cry. I didn't know how to manage a child. I had problems with my breastfeeding, all that. But since I had seen a lot of people and I had awareness, I think that also made me a little stronger and felt that this is okay. I can handle. I've seen so many women who have passed through all this, and this is not something which we should give up. Even though those whatever things pricked me, and I did have some amount of guilt and all, like my breast milk was not sufficient, so I had to give supplementary feeds, that's lactogen, and from starting from the second month itself. So that also, like, people were saying that it's because you got to work early, that's why your milk is insufficient and stuff. These things definitely pricked me. I can't say I was not bothered at all. Yeah. But some way I knew that that is not the reason. There could have been some other biological reasons for why that was happening. It's definitely a stressful period. How much ever you read about it before, how much ever you know, you hear stories, you think you're well equipped to deal with the situation. But still, that phase is something which you have to experience only, and then get yourself equipped as to how you want to deal with that. Milder forms of anxiety or stress could be handled just with family, friends, that ways. Taking the help from the spouse itself is a very big support. And from then, of course, from the maternal side, parents and very close friends, that would help. But if in case you feel that's not helping with that level and you really want much more help, then I think the best possible or the easiest possible way is to just talk to your obstetrician or gynecologist. So because they're also quite aware of what is going on in the postpartum period. So probably they could direct then to a psychiatrist or any other mental health professional. Right. And I think people are very apprehensive of taking medicines, and that's why they don't come to psychiatrists or take any mental help, because they feel that they'll be given something, they'll be given medications which would harm the baby, and this is a common thing which prevails, which is not true. Like in all cases, even we don't prefer to give medicines. If that can be done in terms of psychological therapy or any counseling, in common words, it will be done. And in case the medicines are a necessity, then obviously even the professionals know what to give and what not to give. Nothing will cause harm to the baby and stuff. So people should be more aware of taking help.